Sky Travel 551 Gatwick grounds, good evening. Are you able to accept the Oddvik 2 Zulu departure for runway 08 right?
Schedule 501, can you repeat what I'm able?
Sky Travel 551, sorry, can you just say again please? Transmission unreadable.
Okay. Schedule 551, ready for departure instruction to Prague.
Yeah, oh, fuck's sake. Oddvik 2 Zulu departure. So, sorry for not talking just now. Welcome to an Aviation Sim UK video. For those of you who are familiar with Vatsim,
Hello, good evening, and I'm pleased to be with you. Ready to tell people to the airport.
aircraft calling station, call sign only.
Strength number gate 2 gate 1, 347.
Okay. LL 347 Gatwick ground, good evening. Are you able to accept the Oddvik 2 Zulu departure?
User joined your channel.
Oscar Delta
Sound muted.
Victor India Kilo 2 Zulu departure from runway 08 right.
Sound resumed.
Confirm, 347.
LL347, just stand by one so I can amend your flight plan and I will get back to you with your clearance.
User left your channel.
Okay.
Schedule 551, yes sir, I am able to wait to Zulu departure from runway 08 right.
Right, fine, well.
User in your channel was kicked from the server.
Sky Travel 551.
Sound muted.
My apologies, cleared to destination via the Dover to Papa departure from runway 08 right. Squawk 0546. ATIS information is Charlie, QNH 1018. Okay, I need to go over onto my left screen.
Schedule 551, departure Oddvik to Zoom and QNH 1019 and squawk 0567.
Sky Travel 551, just stand by one. I just need to amend your flight plan and then give you a refile. Okay, so I have got that copy down. So I need to jump back here, paste that in there, get rid of that. So I'll talk a bit more in a second. Sorry, it's just got really busy. It wasn't that busy just now. And I need to get rid of Dover. Right. Perfect, right. So, let us clear him first, and then I can talk in a bit.
Elon 347, I sorry, my internet is closed.
81 Zulu X-ray.
Hello, 347, ready to clearance.
Okay, so he's been cleared. Right.
Hello.
If you stop transmitting, I can say things. LL347 cleared to destination via the Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, then via the Yankee 311 airway to the Delta Victor Romeo VOR. Squawk 0353. ATIS information is Charlie, QNH 1018.
Hello.
Right. Skyways 511 cleared to destination via the Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, then via the Yankee 311 airway to the Delta Victor Romeo Then, as filed, Squawk 0546. ATIS information is Charlie, QNH 1018.
Sky Kilo 511, please to Prague, QH 1018 and Squawk 0546.
Sky Travel 511, read back correct. Report I'm ready for push and start.
Sky Kilo 5, I'm ready for start and push.
Skyways 511, was that you're ready for push, sorry?
Sky Kilo 511, ready for start.
Okay. Skyways 511, hold position, startup approved. Push and start, push clearance cancelled due to aircraft taxiing behind you. Request clearance in maximum of 1 minute's time.
Sky Kilo 511, just start and waiting for the aircraft.
Gatwick, good evening, EC41 Golf Alpha.
Easy 41 Golf Alpha, Gatwick grounds, good evening. Taxi to stand 54 via Romeo and Lima.
Romeo Lima stand 54, EC41 Golf Alpha.
Okay, so, sorry for not talking. It's been a bit hectic. Okay, so, well, this is an aviation sim UK video of Gatwick grounds. LL347, correct. Break. Skyways 551, stand 144. Push and start approved, facing east. Aircraft calling station, say again, 2 transmissions are over each other. Via Lima, Papa, Alpha Sierra.
Alliance 347, transmission again. Please go ahead.
LL347, read back correct. Break, Skyways 551, stand 144, push and start approved, facing east. Oh, this is fun. Lima, Romeo.
Alliance 347, waiting to push, please.
LL347, stand 2, straight, push and start approved, push a beam, stand 1-2. Okay, so, this is a bit hectic. And London sent me a message as well.
Which way we runway?
LL347, runway in use is runway 08 right. It's the one at the other end of the airport. Oh, everything's going so...
Carlos 500 before taxi to holding for runway 0 right.
Oh, I've pushed in the wrong way. Skyways 551, taxi to holding point Juliet 7 for runway 08 right via Juliet Charlie, runway 26 right, hold short at Juliet 7.
Central 551 taxi to holding point runway 08 right via Juliet Charlie.
Hey, wake up.
Also runway 26 right.
Right, sorry, wrong one. We'll use Juliet 4 for him. I've sent him the wrong way. Lima, Papa, Juliet. Okay, right. So what I've now got to do, I've got Sam, which we can't use. So I have easy, which is fine. Confirm. Next frequency is KK approach, which is 121.8. Send. Okay, and him instead. Is, instead of a Novma, so I know he's got an updated air rack, it's Imver 1 Zulu. Okay. And I can then confirm that. Send. So that's 2 people cleared. So they've used what's known as CPDLC, which basically is where the pilot and the air traffic control unit communicate with each other via text. So it's like sending a text message over the Vatsim network, and it just helps life so much easier. Yeah, hang on. It's gonna be a lot of that today. LL347 squawk 0353. Oh, you're kidding me.
No, 353, I'm sorry, that's 347.
Skyways
And I'm 347 ready to taxi.
LL347 standby 1 break. Skyways 551 hold position. I say hold, stop taxiing immediately. I say again hold position immediately. Acknowledge.
Central 551 hold position. Hello, 347, ready to taxi.
LL347 standby 1. I will call you back when you, I can taxi you.
Roger, standby, LL347.
Skyways 511 taxi to taxi via runway 26 left, exit runway 26 left on Echo, which is the second taxiway on your right and is the first taxiway facing away from you.
Central 551 to runway 26, Echo, it's second. Thank you.
All stations, ATIS information change, ATIS information is now Delta, QNH is now 1017. Okay, so it's now very busy. I'm going to just talk to my mate quick and see if he can jump down.
Sound resumed.
Oh, and are you controlling or flying?
Sound muted.
Oh, for flip's sake. Right, I need to now talk to Gatwick approach.
Hello, 347, you can taxi to runway.
LL347 taxi holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Juliet, correction, via Whiskey and Juliet. Oh, for God's sake, I've just told you. Skyways 511, hold position.
Hold position.
Juliet 4, while Whiskey and Juliet. Right.
And 347, taxi orient point, Juliet 12, via Whiskey, Juliet, 347 Bravo, airway twice.
Right, he is on there. Okay, right. Right. LL347, take the next taxiway on your right, taxiway Alpha November. God.
And 347, listen again.
Oh, for God's sake. LL347, hold position. I say again, hold position immediately. Acknowledge.
Alto position about 2 minutes, sorry.
Skyways 511, follow the LL Boeing 737-800 to the hold. Hold short of runway 08 right at Juliet 7.
That's 511 slowed aircraft. It's a lovely slow, hold short on Juliet 7.
This is ridiculous. If I didn't have this problem, I'd be fine.
347, I'm can move.
LL347, A firm, continue taxi. Taxi down the taxiway on your right, and then runway 026 right to Juliet 7.
Roger. Juliet 4 p.m. Alpha November, Whiskey Juliet on Juliet later, 347.
Right, Thompson can go to 50. This is really frustrating me. Okay, BAW, I will take him to stand. 25. Right. I will now hand the easy off. So .HOKKA tab. She's Gatwick Director. So that's him gone. Okay, right. So let's try again. Because I've just issued like God knows how many emergency stops today. For people not following taxi instructions. So. Yeah, so you join us today at Gatwick ground, where we have a big influx of aircraft, of which half of them don't know what they're doing. So, push west. Right, so. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah. So we're at Gatwick ground, it's, what time is it? 18:14 Zulu, so I think it's 19:15 Zulu. Correction, local. So, it's a bit busy. Nothing at the end of the world. Would usually prefer delivery because then they can help. But, well. I'll just tell approach that runway's clear. Because that was interesting. I'm only kidding. That was annoying. So. We don't use a lot of the departures in Gatwick anymore because the ARAC updated. So a lot of Gatwick's role at the moment is refiling routes via the appropriate SIDs. And of course it can get very busy, hence why I sounded stressed earlier. Because I had I had a runway incursion and another one who had taxied down the complete wrong way. And he's still taxiing the wrong way. So, yeah, that happens. But other than that, it's fairly alright. I mean, I've got vStrips up on my left, which you can probably see, and I'll go through a little run through with that in a second. Obviously, I can only do GMC bandbox. I can't do air bandbox because I'm not a tower controller yet. But doing it on GMC is easy. All you literally do, so when you have an aircraft call you up, you literally click on the departure routing. So, for example, for the KLM, is the Vic 2 Zulu departure. That brings up the clearance window, and then you can click the tick if it's right, or the cross if you need to amend it, and then go into click that, which makes it blue, and then go into local edit. Yeah, you then, and that's it. All you literally do is just click the SID, and it just moves it along. If the aircraft's ready but hasn't got push instructions, then you can literally move it into the ready. For some reason, everyone likes to push and start facing east as well. You'll probably hear me ranting a lot today. It's nothing bad. It's just because I've just had a stressful encounter, and it's busy. So, yeah. But, what was I saying? So, if we look on vStrips at the moment, we've got 2 planned departures, 2 taxiing, which at the moment feels like it's about 4 taxiing, which is just annoying. Got 2 cleared that haven't requested pushback yet, and 1 aircraft that is pushing back. You will request taxi in just a second. And of course you saw CPDLC in use earlier, where you have that ping noise that sounds like that Facebook message you get. So you get that, and then it clicks, I think it says S, and then you literally click on it, accept the route to confirm it with the pilot. Sorry, lost my mind then. Lost my trail of thought. And then they can accept it, and then it's all right. So, yeah. Hey presto, and it just makes life a lot easier. CPDLC does, because I don't have to transmit on frequency or type anything. So, yeah, all of these departure routes currently are right. And I will just hand this out.
Gatwick, good evening. Easy 75 Victor Mike, A320, stand 54 with Delta 1017, clearance to Madrid.
Easy 75 Victor Mike, Gatwick ground, good evening. Cleared to Madrid via the Seaford 4 Zulu departure via runway 08 right. Squawk 7714. So he's cleared. So
Hey, cleared to Madrid, Seaford 1 Zulu 7714, easy 75 Mike.
Easy 75 Victor Mike, read back correct. Support I'm ready for push and start. So all you literally got to do is just click the departure, then click the tick, because I've cleared him, and he goes there. Hey presto. Life is as easy as that. So I'll hand this L out off to Gatwick Director. So L out 347, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a good flight. So I can get rid of him.
Hello, 347, going to approach 126, bye-bye.
Just get frequency up again.
Gatwick Round, hello, Spirit.
Speedbird 8, Victor Alpha, just hold at Charlie 1 for just a second. Break, Skyways 551, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a good flight. And I take him to 140. Okay, if they don't transmit, that's brilliant. Oops, I was taking him the wrong way. 8 Victor Alpha, right.
Cycle 501, 126.8. 2.
Skyways 551, contact Gatwick Approach on 126.825. It's stressful when people don't know what they're doing.
Cycle 551, approach on 126.85. Thank you.
Speedbird 8 Victor Alpha, Gatwick ground, good evening. Taxi to stand 25 via Charlie, Juliet and November.
Hope 725 via Charlie, Juliet and November for Spirit 8 Victor Alpha.
Gatwick ground, good evening. Easy 75 Golf Zulu. We're an A319 with Charlie. We've got PDC. Request push and start. Stand 112.
Easy 75 Golf Zulu, stand 112, push and start approved, facing west.
Stand 112, push and start approved, facing west for easy 75.
Okay, so what I'm waiting for now is Lufthansa to call me up requesting taxi.
Easy 75 Victor Mike, request push and start, stand 54.
Easy 75 Victor Mike, stand 54. After the Easy 7... Correction. Easy 75 Victor Mike, hold position, start up approved. If you don't have clearance within 2 minutes, then request clearance again, please, for push. Sorry, that's a bit of a mouthful.
Okay, I've done that before. Start approved. Okay, 75 Victor Mike.
Okay, so... Speedbird 8 Victor Alpha is taxiing stand 25. So this is a bit of your visualization going on. So got him... What it is, it's one of those little movements where you just like move things around.
Countdown, very good evening. Speedbird 88 Mike Charlie at stand 4, TBC, ready for push and start.
Speedbird 944. Aircraft calling station, confirm call sign Speedbird 2944.
Negative. Speedbird 88 Mike Charlie.
Sorry, my apologies. Speedbird 88 Mike Charlie, stand 4, push and start approved, facing west.
Don't worry, I can know as well. Stand 4, push and start approved. Speedbird 88 Mike Charlie.
And now, because the Lufthansa's faced the wrong way, I've now got to taxi him to the other holding point. See, because people don't follow instructions. So, dot taxi, Juliet 7, via Juliet.
ILM 47, hello, Gatwick ground. Who would like to request clearance? Are you ready for us?
Aircraft calling station, just give me 1 second and I'll get back to you. So, we will send him to Juliet 7, which is fine. Right. Aircraft calling station for clearance, just call sign only.
Okay, ILM 427 and 107.
KLM 427 Gatwick ground. Can you just confirm for me, please, your aircraft, your aircraft type?
It is Boeing 738.
Okay, KLM 427, just stand by one. I've got emergency in progress. All stations, taxi clearances cancelled. Hold position, acknowledge. Oh.
So I'm counting on Facebook then, maybe what the gate.
LL347, taxi to stand 170 via Echo, runway 08 left, Tango, Juliet and Sierra.
347, racing again.
For God's sake. Stand 170 via Echo, runway 08 left, Tango, Juliet, Sierra. Okay, so Speedbird 8 Victor Alpha is on stand.
Easy 75 Victor Mike, request push and start.
Easy 75 Victor Mike behind. So after the EasyJet, after the company A319 passes from right to left on Lima, stand 5-4, push and start approved, facing west.
After the A319, right to left, push and start face west, easy 75 Victor Mike.
Hello, 347 via Echo, Juliet left, California, Juliet Syria, Hello, 347 taxi.
God's sake. Right. That's what I mean. Just if people taxi properly, I wouldn't be serious like every.
Gatwick ground, KLM 427, clearance please, baby.
Hello, 347 vehicle again.
KLM 427. My apologies for that. Cleared to destination via the Oddvig 2 Zulu departure via runway 08 right. Squawk 0374. 80's information is Delta QNH 1017.
Clear to Echo Papa Kilo via the Oddvig 2 Zulu departure runway 08 squawk 0374. Information Delta is current, QNH 1017, KLM 427.
KLM 427, read back correct. Port M ready for push and start. No, it's
Sound resumed.
right. Let's see if Owen's actually online.
Seabird 8
Sound
Mike
muted.
Charlie request taxi.
Hello, 347, what's name taxi?
LL347 gate is 170 break. Speedbird 88 Mike Charlie. Taxi to holding point Juliet 7 for runway 08 right. Via Victor Mike Alpha November runway 26 right.
Hello, 347, I'm done here.
LL347, take any stand on that taxiway.
Well done.
Right, so
Easy 75 Golf Zulu is ready for taxi.
Easy 75 Golf Zulu. Just stand by one for a second. I just got to observe an aircraft.
Righto, Juliet 7, Victor Mike Alpha November 265, Seabird 88 Mike Charlie.
So, Oddvig is, I'll just take you to, so Juliet 4, so Easy 75 Golf Zulu, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Lima, Romeo, Juliet. Give way to the Lufthansa A350 passing from left to right on Juliet.
Well, taxi to holding point Juliet 4, that's Lima, Romeo, Juliet, and then we'll give way to the Lufthansa A350, passing from left to right on Juliet for BC75 Golf Zulu.
And then, so Seaford is Juliet 7, so I can't do the follow. Okay, right. So if people did what I asked them, life would be so much easier.
Caravan Tomjet 592 stand 568 Boeing 788 information Delta requesting clearance to Antalya.
Tomjet 592 Gatwick ground, good evening. Cleared to Antalya via the Oddvig 2 Zulu departure via runway 08 right. Squawk 1146. 80's information is Delta QNH 1017.
Clear to Antalya 2 Zulu 1146 information Delta 1017 Tomjet 592.
Tomjet 592, read back correct, port and ready.
Easy 75, it's Mike for taxi.
Easy 75 Victor Mike, taxi to holding point Juliet 7 for runway 08 right via Lima, Golf, runway 26 right. Give way to the British Airways A320 passing from left to right on runway 26 right.
Okay, can you give us a taxi again? Because I don't believe we can go from Leamington Golf until we can't see any British Airways when we're under the bridge here at the moment. Easy 75 Victor Mike.
Alright, Easy 75 Victor Mike, taxi to holding point Romeo 1 via Lima and Romeo.
Okay, this is Romeo, hold Romeo 1, Easy 75 Victor Mike.
Okay.
Legal 347 and plans to shut down.
LL347, a firm, shutdown approved.
Shutdown approved, 347, thank you, bye-bye. Good evening, Gatwick Round, Easy 47 Hotel Mike at stand 20. Request clearance to Edinburgh is filed with information that was the aircraft 58320.
Easy 47 Hotel Mike, Gatwick Ground, good evening. Cleared to Edinburgh via the Lambourne 2 X-ray departure. Cleared to Edinburgh via the Lambourne 1 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 0473. 80's information is Delta. QNH 1017.
Cleared to Edinburgh via the Lambourne 1 Zulu departure. Squawk 0473. Easy 47 Hotel Mike.
Easy 47 Hotel Mike, read back correct, port and ready for push and start.
Ground, North Trans 2424, information further on board, 73800, requesting airport clearance. Over.
So,
Easy 47 Hotel Mike.
Easy 47 Hotel Mike, Gatwick Ground, pass your message.
I just wanted to double check the runway is 08 right. The ATIS is currently listing 26 left in service.
Easy 47 Hotel Mike, A firm, runway 08 right in use. None of the Gatwick controllers have control of ATIS, it's with London who's swamped, so when I get an opportunity I will let them know and get them to change it.
Okay, no problem, we'll use 08 right, Easy 47 Hotel Mike.
Gary Ground, Speedbird 2571 with you, holding short, Charlie 1, over Chris, taxi stand.
Speedbird 2571, Gatwick Ground, good evening. Just continue to hold, taxi to stand 142 via Charlie and Juliet.
142 via Charlie Juliet, Speedbird 2571.
Okay, right, that's not good.
North Trans 2424.
North Trans 2424, standby 1 for clearance, break. Speedbird 88, Mike Charlie, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Break. Easy 75 Golf Zulu, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a good flight.
Gatwick Director on 126.825, Easy 75 Golf Zulu, thanks.
126.825, 126.825.
Easy 75 Victor Mike, continue taxi to holding point Juliet 7 via Romeo and runway 26 right.
Yeah, 26 right, hold Juliet 775 Victor Mike.
Tomjet 590, ready for push and start.
Tomjet 592, stand 567, push and start approved, facing south.
Start free facing south, Tomjet 590.
Are you kidding me? Easy 75 Victor Mike, hold position immediately. I say again, hold position immediately. Correction, disregard last aircraft disconnected. Break. North Trans 2424, Gatwick Grounds, good evening. Cleared to destination via the Seaford 4 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 7703, 80's information is Delta, QNH 1017.
Thank you, CPDLC 403, right, Facebook 7703, information data on port QNH 1017, North Trans 242.
North Trans 2424, read back correct, port and ready for push and start.
Sound resumed.
I'm gonna mute you in a sec, but like I'm like swamped.
Easy 47
Sound
Hotel Mike,
muted.
request push and start.
Aircraft calling station, call sign only. Aircraft calling station, confirm call sign Easy 47 Hotel Mike. Alright, fine, don't have push back instructions. I don't care. Okay, right.
Yeah, I'm Easy 47 Hotel Mike.
Easy 47 Hotel Mike, stand 20, push and start approved, facing west.
Push and start approved, facing west, Easy
Okay,
47 Hotel Mike.
Tomja is Oddvig, so that's going to be Juliet 4. Okay, Easy is Lamborn, which is going to also be Juliet 4, so that's going to make...
Delta 3024, requesting anchor clearance to Oslo.
Oh. Aircraft calling station, call sign only. I can't. Oh, it's ENGM. It's Delta.
Delta 3024, repeat.
Delta 3024. Please can you confirm for me your aircraft type and stand number? Break. Easy 75 Victor Mike. Contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a good flight.
2685, Easy 75 Victor Mike.
Gatwick ground, good day, Ryanair 414, at holding point Delta 1. Request taxi to base.
Ryanair 414 Gatwick grounds. Good evening. Just stand by one because right. Actually, correction. Taxi via Delta runway 08 left. Hold short of taxiway Charlie.
Taxi via Delta holding short, taxiway Charlie, Ryanair 414.
Delta 3024, clear to Oslo via the Clacton 5 Papa departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 6235, 80's information is Delta, QNH 1017. Okay, so this is busy now.
Delta 3024, please repeat.
Delta 3024, cleared to Oslo via the Clacton 5 Papa departure, spelled Charlie Lima November 5 Papa. Squawk 6235, 80's information is Echo QNH 1017.
Delta 3024, departure to Oslo via Papa, position to ZLM, squawk 6235, copy.
Delta 3024, read back correct, port and ready. Okay, right.
Tomjet 592, ready for taxi.
Tomjet 592, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Quebec Romeo Juliet.
Quebec Romeo Juliet 4, Tomjet 592.
Gatwick ground, Island 427, ready to push and start, ground 107.
KLM 427, stand 107, push and start approved, facing west.
Stand 107, push and start approved, face west, Island 427.
Easy 47 Hotel Mike, report when ready for taxi. Ryanair 417, taxi to hold short of taxiway Mike via Alpha November.
Delta 324 ready for push and start. Where the taxi instructions for Ryanair 414 because it says 417.
Sorry, correct. My apologies. Ryanair 414, taxi to hold short of taxiway Mike via Alpha November.
Holding short Mike via Alpha November, Ryanair 414.
Delta 3024, stand 32, push and start approved, facing west. Okay, so I forgot to bring Ryanair into
Delta
the taxi.
3024, push and start approved, facing west. Copy.
So, he's very busy at Gatwick now, so... And Delta 3024, squawk 6235.
Delta 3024, squawk 6235.
So, it is this big, like, juggling act. So, which reminds me I should probably take up juggling at some point, but... Sorry, I put .ss, that's why it didn't send to London South, so I can update the ATIS. Right, so yeah, as I was saying, it's this big juggling act at Gatwick of arriving and departing aircraft and what's known as being very busy. So, I will take the FedEx to stand 174 and the CES, of which I've never heard of, can go to stand 170. Hey presto. Right, I need to check what stands Ryanair can go to, which is stand 10.
Easy 47 Hotel Mike, request taxi.
Easy 47 Hotel Mike, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Juliet.
Taxi holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet. Easy 47 Hotel Mike.
Okay, so they can take stand 14, so Ryanair 414, taxi to stand 14 via Mike and Juliet.
Stand 14 via Mike and Juliet, Ryanair 414.
After the company, Easy 47 Hotel Mike is an A320. On Juliet.pw. And London has just updated.
Gatwick ground, good evening, JLM 7799 is a 737-800, stand 21 with information Delta, request clearance.
KLM 77999, Gatwick ground, good evening. Cleared to Amsterdam via the Clacton 5 Papa departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 7312, 80's information is Foxtrot, QNH 1017.
Cleared for the Clacton 5 Papa departure for runway 08 right. Squawk is 7312 and QNH 1017 for KLM 7799.
KLM 77999, reback correct, port M ready. Break. Tomjet 592, contact Gatwick, contact Gatwick director on 126.825. Have a good flight.
126.825, Tomjet 592,
so
bye.
Delta is on a Clacton, which is Juliet 4. And the KLM is on an Oddvic, which is also Juliet 4. Okay.
Nortrans 2434, repush.
Nortrans 2424, stand 18, push and start approved, facing west.
Respond further, Vice West, and transit multiple.
Yeah, so it's busy. You'll hear me having puffing. That's because I'm like, but that's just because I'm busy. So yeah, I've got like loads of aircraft at the same place, which is gonna really like confuse me. But so it's 3 aircraft in 3 stands next to each other. KLM 7799 has been cleared. KLM 427 has pushed and is awaiting taxi. So yeah, welcome to Vatsim. This is what we do as controllers. Is go like mad and crazy and hope for the best. No, I'm kidding. No, it's all meant to be all organised. So I can take him to stand 140. So this is the thing. In real life, you have ground planners that plan where the aircraft are going to the stands. So I don't have to do it. But yeah, so and that makes life easier. I've just got to hand him off now because he's past Sierra. Easy 47 Hotel Mike. Contact Gatwick Director on 126.825 with call sign only. Oh, so
Going to 126.8 to Easy 47 Hotel Mike.
Juliet 4 via Juliet. That's nice.
Gatwick ground, KLM 427, ready to taxi, runway 08.
KLM 427 taxi hold short. Taxi to holding point Romeo 1 via Kilo and Romeo.
Taxi to holding point Romeo 1 via Kilo and Romeo, KLM 427.
Yeah, so it's a bit busy, but so Seaford. So you have to have the correct departure routes as well. So that's Juliet 7 for Nortrans. So I like to be ahead of the game. So KLM 427. I will, once that easy's passed from left to right, I will continue taxiing. I would give him conditional, but and on you text only. Right, so Easy 58 Hotel Romeo is now taxiing to Juliet 4. So yeah, this isn't the busiest it's been because like when I did my Gatwick endorsement, it was well busy. I've got like God knows how many arrivals now. So that'll be interesting. So we got a new guy to Vatsim. Yeah. KLM 42.
Is extremely far into the taxiway. I can barely pass without slamming my window.
Aircraft calling station. Say again.
Boston ground, Delta 3024, Kilo, Lima, Mike 7799 is very far into the taxiway, can barely get past them.
Delta 3024, my apologies, he might be running a different scenery to you, so that might explain why. Just report when ready for taxi, and I can try my best to get you round him. Break. KLM 427, continue taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet.
Continue taxi, holding point Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet, ILM 427.
So yeah, there's a new guy on Vatsim, so I will try my best to help him.
VIR114 requesting for taxis.
VIR114. Oh, Virgin. VIR114. I'll use the call sign Virgin 114. Stand 144. Push and start approved. Facing west.
Push and start approved. Facing west. Virgin 114. Delta 3024.
Right. Delta 3024. Taxi to holding point Romeo 1 via Kilo Alpha, Lima, and Romeo. If required, you can taxi into stands 32, 33, and 34. So this is busy. This is fun. I like this busyness. There's an aircraft coming in. So yeah, it's quite nice having this busy. I've never controlled Gatwick on my own with it being this busy. Okay, so
Delta 3024, please repeat runway.
Delta 3024. I'm not taxiing you to a runway at the moment. I'm taxiing you to a holding point. Take the first taxiway on your right, which is Kilo Alpha, and then turn left on Lima, and then take the third 1, 2, 3 taxiway on Romeo, which is the taxiway third left.
Delta 3024, copy.
Right, so I will hand off the KLM.
Okay, ground good evening. It's Shuttle 515, landing to Type A319. Information box, short, fitting, information.
Aircraft calling for clearance. You're not on my departure list. Please can you refile a flight plan? Thank you. Break. KLM 427. Contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a good flight.
Contact Gatwick Director 126.825. Thank you very much, KLM 427.
Aha, right. Shuttle 595 cleared to Manchester via the Lambourne 1 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 7015, 80's information is Foxtrot, QNH 1017.
QNH 1017, squawking 7015. Here's Manchester, Lambourne, 102 departure, 08 right. Shuttle 595, thank you.
Shuttle 595, read back correct, port when ready.
No, go on, this is Shuttle 595, mission start.
Shuttle 595, hold position, startup approved. If you don't get clearance to push within 2 minutes, then contact me back, please.
Roger that, Shuttle 595.
Nortrans 2424, report when ready for taxi, squawk 7703.
Nortrans 2424, ready for taxi.
Nortrans 2424, taxi to holding point Juliet 7 for runway 08 right via Juliet, Romeo and runway 26 right.
Juliet 7 for 08 right, Juliet, Romeo 26 right. Nortrans 2424.
And Nortrans 2424, hold short of taxiway Papa.
We're going to hold short to Papa 242.
Good evening, Gatwick. Speed 265 November, gate 20, Airbus A320, with information Foxtrot, requesting IFR clearance to Salzburg, please.
aircraft calling for clearance, just stand by 1 due to aircraft taxi instructions break. Actually, correction. Aircraft calling station for clearance. Can you confirm call sign was Speedbird 265 November?
Speedbird 265 November it is.
Okay. Speedbird 265 November, clear to destination via the Dover to Papa departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 0323, 80's information is Foxtrot, QNH 1017. Okay, Virgin is Seaford, which is Juliet 7, so... Virgin... Speedbird 265 November, go ahead.
Dover 2 Papa departure with a squawk of 0323 and a QNH of 1017.
Speedbird 265 November, read back correct, port when ready. Break. Virgin 114, taxi straight ahead Juliet, and then take the first left onto Quebec, and then the first right onto runway 26 right, and then hold short of Juliet 7, which is the holding point at the end of runway 26 right.
Copy 114.
Okay, and another Speedbird, which is an A320, which we will give stand 142, because that's nice. Speedbird 76 Juliet, Gatwick grounds, good evening. Taxi to stand 140 via runway 08 left, Charlie, and then Juliet.
Down 40, 08 right, approaching 0 left, Charlie, Juliet, 0, 76,
Nortrans 2424, continue taxi to holding point, hold position until further advised.
Go stand by 243.
The Speedbird 265 November, ready for push and start.
Speedbird 265 November, stand 20, push and start approved, facing west.
Absolutely facing west. Speedbird 265 November, thanks.
Jet ground, this is Shuttle 595, requesting push.
Shuttle 595, hold position, startup approved due to aircraft pushing, who is just next to you. If you don't get push clearance within 2 minutes, then call me back for another clearance.
Roger that. Shuttle 595. Go ground, Speedbird 76 Julia. Possibility to maybe get a terminal stand like stand 5 with a more realistic stand to get the
Speedbird 76 Juliet, can you just repeat the stand number that you requested, please?
Wherever on the south, mate. Stand 5. Anything or up here.
Speedbird 76 Juliet, taxi to stand 5 via Juliet, Papa, Alpha November, and Whiskey and Victor.
Juliet, Papa, Alpha November, Whiskey, Victor, stand 6, Speedbird 76 Juliet.
Nortrans 2424, after the British Airways A319 passes from right to left on Papa. Continue taxis holding points Juliet 7 via Juliet, Romeo, runway 08, runway 26 right.
Okay, passing the Speedbird, we continue on taxi G7, Nortrans 2424.
Gatwick, ground, ED84 Lima Papa, A319er, 506H1017. Information Foxtrot request occurrence to Edinburgh.
Easy 8 for Lima Papa, Gatwick grounds, good evening. Clear to Edinburgh via the Lambourne 1 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 0475. 80's information is Foxtrot QNH 1017. Break. Virgin 144, my apologies. Contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
Contact Gatwick Tower on 124.220. Thank you very much, Unedited. FedEx 169 at Alpha, I'm with you.
FedEx 16 Delta 3024. Continue taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Sierra and Juliet. Break FedEx 169er. Taxi to stand 170 via Papa, Juliet and Sierra.
Roger that, stand 170 via Papa, Juliet and Sierra. FedEx 169er.
Easy 8 for Lima Papa. Read back correct port and ready for push and start.
Welcome.
Speedbird 265 November is ready to taxi.
Speedbird 265 November, standby. Nortrans 2424. Stop immediately, I say again, stop immediately, acknowledge. Oh, correction. Disregard previous Nortrans 2424, my apologies. Delta 3024, continue taxi.
Delta 3024, continuing taxi copy. Gatwick ground, KLM 799, request pushback and startup.
KLM 779 stand 21, push and start approved, facing west. Break. Speedbird 265 November, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 for runway 2, for runway 08 right via Juliet.
Spirit 265 November, taxi via Juliet to Juliet for 08 right, sorry.
Shuttle 595 after the British Airways A320 passes
Hey,
from right to
wake
left
up.
on Juliet. Stand 22, push and start approved, facing west.
No worries, after passing Company Air 319 will officially back short 5.
Sound resumed.
Hello, sorry I'm a bit swamped.
Hello, just send all the aircrafts to 126825 because I'm going to take up that position. I'm going to close the tower.
You going down to delivery then?
Huh?
I've got what position? What?
I'm on tower at the moment.
Yeah.
And App's going to switch with me. So App's close. Well, Richard's going to go off, and I'm going to take App.
Okay. Well, what I'll do, I'll hold all the aircraft at the holding points until you give me the go ahead, and then.
No, just hand them off now to 126825.
Okay, we'll do. All right.
Thank you.
Sound muted.
Delta 3024, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a good flight. Delta 3024, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825.
Delta 3024, contact Gatwick Direct on 126.51.
Nortrans 2424, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a good flight.
126.825, Nortrans 2425.
DJ 4 Lima Papa, request push and start.
Easy 8-4 Lima Papa, stand 560, push and start approved, facing south.
Push start approved, face south, easy 8-4 Lima Papa.
Speedbird 265 November, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825 with call sign only.
126.825 for that. So no thanks for your help, bye.
Ground, this is shot 595, requesting taxi.
Juliet 4. Shuttle 595, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08, right via Juliet.
Juliet 4 by Juliet 595.
And easy is on a Lamborn departure. Juliet 4. Life's so much simpler when pilots do what they're meant to do. But, you know. Yeah. It's nice and quiet now. I quite like this. Oh, I forgot to put KLM 7799 in push, but yeah. Ah, well. This is quite fun. Okay. So I saw the _1 in me. So now that we have a little bit of time, I'll probably get interrupted and have to stop again and forget what I get. So this is Euroscope, which is what we use for Vatsim. So for anyone that's out there that's like trying to set up and start controlling on Vatsim as a controller. Oh, I lost my runway. So this sometimes happens if a new controller comes on. So just click on the little runway sign, go down to Echo Golf Kilo Kilo and check. So this shows the departure list. This updates the departure list, which just tells you what airports you're controlling at. And this side tells you what runways you're departing and arriving at, so that all your like departure list updates nicely. And Euroscope's free. So there we go. So up on the top right is the meter for Gatwick. So Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. The date is the 3rd of the month. Time 1850 Zulu. Winds are 110 degrees at 5 knots.
At the ground, very good. Evening, Stewart, 88 Victor at Charlie Free.
Speedbird 881 Victor, Gatwick Ground, good evening. Are you able to accept stand 140?
Yes, Stewart, 88 Victor.
Speedbird 881 Victor, taxi to stand 140 via Charlie and Juliet. Give way to the company. A319 passing from right to left on Juliet. Oh dear, everything's going wrong. I think that means I might have tower.
Can you say again, because you broke Stewart, 88 Victor?
I've lost Gatwick. There's Gatwick. Speedbird 881 Victor. My apologies, sorry. Something happened with tower. Taxi to stand 140 via Charlie and Juliet.
Taxi stand 140 via Charlie and Juliet. Stewart, 88 Victor.
Oh, Kai's online as well as Gatwick Tower. That's all right. Easy 8-4 Lima Papa, taxi to holding point Romeo 1 via Quebec and Romeo.
Holding point Romeo 1 via Quebec and Romeo, easy 8-4 Lima Papa.
Shuttle 595, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
That's now 124.225. Have a nice evening. Shuttle 595, goodbye.
Railway ground, KLM 7799, request taxi.
KLM 7799, taxi via Kilo Alpha Lima, hold short of taxiway Quebec.
Taxi via Kilo Alpha Lima and hold short of taxiway Quebec for KLM 7799.
Okay, so it was busy, it's now calm. So yeah, as I was saying, so ceiling and visual are okay. Temperature is +20, dew point +14 on QNH 1017. So yeah, And this is what I use. I have my setup with vStrips. Sometimes if I'm doing tower, I have radar up on the left screen as well. So all of the aircraft that I have in taxi are taxiing, and if I hand them off, then I get rid of their flight strip, because it makes life easier. Because then I know who I've got on frequency and who I don't. CCA. I will take them to stand 170 again. And one of these two was taxiing. I just finished taxiing. So nobody taxis in time either. Everyone's so slow. So Owen's muted himself. Yeah, it's fairly busy. It's all right. It's not too bad. Edinburgh Tower's online. It's probably the first time I've seen Edinburgh Tower online. Heathrow approach. Mentoring, 2 mentoring sessions. Ooh. So there's a lot going on. That's TeamSpeak as well. That's what we use to communicate with people. I say people, controllers. It makes life easier. So I will take the Easy 8 Lima Papa to Juliet 4. So Easy 8 Lima Papa, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet.
Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet.
You sounded like one of the training group. So there's loads of ATC going off. So the ACC chat is basically how like air traffic controllers communicate with each other. Yeah, so there it sometimes gets a bit funny, but so yeah, it's all just a little bit of bants. It's quite funny to watch, but yeah. So I can start closing some of these chats because I don't need them at the moment because everything's updated. Approach and get rid of. London South logged off. So yeah. For some of you who might not have witnessed Vatsim, this is the air traffic control side of things. And this is what we do. So it does become stressful when pilots don't do things. But you live with it. I don't know what's going on with Tower. On the basis that there's 2 aircraft on the runway at the same time. So, obviously, he's anticipating that. I'm not sure where this CCA is. Oh, he's miles out. So, yeah. It's given, like, loads of line-up conditionals, which is good. Got another aircraft come online. So, yeah. This is the, effectively, I'm going to say behind the scenes, but there's 2 behind the scenes. There's one behind the scenes is pilots, and the other behind the scenes is air traffic controllers. So, this is the air traffic controllers behind the scenes bit. I do both, I fly and control, but I can't record flying videos at the moment because we have a bit of an issue with the software. But, yeah. So, usually I control at Stansted, but I got my Gatwick endorsement recently, so I'm controlling more at Gatwick because that's where I kind of feel comfortable controlling at the moment, because I want to get used to handling lots of traffic at the same time, ready for my tower exam when that eventually comes. Which currently I'm currently at least, I think, satisfactory in all of my air traffic, in like all of my tower training, apart from one, which is transitions, VFR transitions, because I haven't managed that yet. But that was entertaining, learning about VFR. So they're quite fun to control. You just have to give traffic information, stuff like that. But obviously I have to get everything at goods, and then I can get an STV, which means that I can actually practice tower, and then I can get better. Because that's what one of the things I got told is basically I need to practice controlling more, like a tower, because everything's a bit new. Everything's a bit different and weird, but I say weird, it's just new. But yeah, it's quite fun. KLM 7799, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Lima, Romeo and Juliet.
Taxi Lima, Romeo, Juliet, and can you repeat the holding point?
Holding point is Juliet 4.
Holding point Juliet 4 for KLM 7799. Thank you.
So what I seem to think is that the Delta's playing up. But yeah. There's an event going on at Birmingham as well, which like explain why there's so many controllers and the controllers are showed up. Or this right hand side here. So, some of the plugins I use vStrips, obviously. I use UK Controller plugin, which is basically the default that you need. That's like the bare minimum plugin that you need for Euroscope, because it gives you all the automatic sort code assignments. It gives you the timers, tells you the like minimum stack level. It just makes life easier. So yeah, one of the things that people often get confused with, and I got confused with it as well, when you install plugins, you just literally click like other set plugins, load, and then you find where the plugin is located. One of the things that people often forget to do is download the key off of the Vatsim UK website. Hang on, I need to hand off the Easy, I forgot to. Easy 8 for Lima Papa, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Already gone, whoops. Forgot about that, just get distracted. But yeah, so that's what you have to download the key off the Vatsim UK website as well. Save that in a memorable location, and then remember to open it when prompted, because it's not very clear, and yeah. That's what you have to do. vStrips is easy to set up. It's nice and simple. The DLL file though for vStrips is within the I forgot my train of thought. It's within the program file, so you actually have to go into your C drive program files times 86, I think it is, or 64. It's the higher of the two. And then open that up in the plugins and it works. Yeah, which makes life easy. So I definitely recommend using vStrips. It's made my life easier. So yeah, it's made my life easier controlling. CPDLC makes life easier as well, because the pilots can call up and you can just clear them via the text box, and just makes life a lot simpler, which is always fun. That Delta Airlines is doing something wrong. See, so yeah, that ping tells me someone wants to CPDLC. So there's a flashing R. All I have to do is click that, confirm, and I need to change the next frequency. It's raining outside, which is 124.225. So there, confirm, and 124.225, and that's it. Send, and then that goes V, and then that'll go green when that's done. So KLM 7799, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
Contacting Gatwick Tower for KLM 7799. Thank you, bye bye, and thank you again.
So one of the things, like, you usually have observers in as well, sometimes watching you. I say that like it's a common thing. It's not. If you get observers, I usually ask you to come down if you want, if you got TeamSpeak, because otherwise you're just sitting there looking at a screen going, it's a bit boring. Yeah, so it makes things fun because I can explain things to you. Yeah, just helping people. But yeah, what else is there? So yeah, when you log on, just remember to click the runway icon and then choose your airport and the runway that you're using based on the winds. Of which Gatwick, the preferential runway is runway 26 left, and that's if the runway's dry, which I'm hoping it still is, and if the tailwind component is less than 5 knots, which makes life easy. Yeah. what else is there to talk about? So yeah, you got sector inbound list and arrival list, which makes life easy because I can tell who's going to come in, which is quite a lot of aircraft. Arrival list just makes it easy because I can just choose where they're going to. I don't know what this call sign is though. Oh, Air China. Ew. So this is Air China coming in from, I think that's Innsbruck. I'll just check. Nope, Austria, because that's realistic, but yeah. So, it is raining. Oh, that's a shame. I nearly put my washing out today. But yeah, so what do we have left? We have a Tomjet 3 Kilo Hotel, who's just filed his flight plan, who is going to Palma de I can't pronounce these words. He's going to Menorca. Got Speedbird 22 Lima Victor, who's going to Dubrovnik. Who, and as you can see, it's gone green up here. So that means that he's accepted the flight route. If not, he has to call me up. We have to do it via voice because, yeah, that's the sadness of it. But yeah, so he's quite quiet. On my behind, so what I got from my endorsement was I got a whole load of reroutes from the mentor. So I literally have this window open behind vStrips because it has all the reroutes. So I can literally just sit there and go, okay, I'll get that. I'll get that up, which makes life a lot simpler. So yeah, it's lots and lots of aircraft. See, what the problem is as well is when controllers assume aircraft and don't release them, we can't actually edit anything. So, but yeah, oh well, you just live with it. So we got Delta 3024. He's just come back on frequency because he's obviously had an issue. Yeah, we then have so all of these aircraft, the controllers lining up behind for some weird reason. But yeah. Just makes life fun. So, Speedbird 22 Lima Victor. What I kind of usually forget to do is with CPDLC is just to send it over. So now I have Ryanair 122. Because people like you're meant to use the ICAO code. So Ryanair is RYR. I don't know why he's contacting me either because he's not inbound, which is just weird. Yeah, China 773 Bravo is now stopped on the runway, so the Speedbird can't take off. Even though he is, because he's stupid. Apparently AD293 is on my frequency. You got 8 Tango Lima. If they file a flight plan, then if I double click on them, they come up at the bottom. Yeah.
Delta 3024, let's try this again, requesting manifest clearance to Oslo.
Delta 3024, Gatwick ground, hello again. Clear to Oslo via the Clacton 5 Papa departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 6235, 80's information is hotel, QNH 1017. So he's obviously had an issue and crashed. But yeah. Well, no, he's right.
Delta 3024, copy. Papa departure to Oslo, transition to CLM, Papa.
Delta 3024, report when ready for push and start.
Delta 3024, copy, thank you.
Okay, so we then have a Flyby coming in, or as they call Jersey. So I'll take him to stand. 2-1. Yeah, we'll take him to stand 2-1.
Delta 3024 ready for push and start.
Delta 3024, stand 2-5, push and start approved, facing west.
Delta 3024, push and start approved, facing west, copy.
Is this guy ever going to contact me? No, because he's just going to taxi.
Ground living Thompson Jets, 3 kilos, all 108, stand 54 with Hotel KH1017, clearance for farm.
Stand 44. Okay, right, so. Tom Jet 3 Kilo Hotel, Gatwick grounds, good evening. Clear to Palma de Menorca via the Seaford 4 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 2251, latest information is Hotel QNH 1017. Yeah.
Okay, clearance is Palma Seaford 4 Zulu departure 08 right, 2251 the box, and we have Hotel QNH 1017, Tom Jets 3 Kilo Hotel.
Tom Jet 3 Kilo Hotel, readback correct, port and ready for push and start.
Okay, Tom Jets 3 Kilo Hotel.
So when they say in the box, that just means squawk, because some pilots are like that, but it makes life easier. So, yeah. So one of the things that a lot of people didn't know when they use Euroscope is at the very bottom, on this little grey strip here. Oops, I went over on the other side. On this little grey strip here, if you click on the aircraft, then it will say the call sign to BAW22 Lima Victor. In brackets is the call sign.
3 Kilo Hotel, stand 54 push and start.
Tom Jet 3 Kilo Hotel, stand 54, push and start approved, facing west.
Push start approved, that's Tom Jet 3 Kilo Hotel.
So yeah, and it gives the call sign. So over here, Thompson, but some of them are outdated, so he's Tom Jet. You got Delta and Speedbird. And it just makes life easier when you're doing, because otherwise you have to remember all the call signs. It's just annoying because then someone comes along with one that you've never heard of, and then you're like, ah. One of the things you have to note is if it's like Golf, like a VFR, like Golf Bravo, Hotel Oscar Romeo, don't use the call sign because the call sign's wrong. They just guess it half the time. So you have to go by the Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo. But if in doubt, just use the call sign that the pilot uses because they know. Like I say, they know what they're doing. Half of them don't, but they know what they'll respond by, so it makes it easier. Like the Virgin though, the VIR, I was like, yeah, I'll use call sign Virgin because that's what your call sign is. But yeah, he's pretty nice. He was a lot better at taxiing than half the other pilots are. Which makes life all the more easier. It really does. So we also have a TAP aircraft. Air Portugal 1339er heading back to Lisbon. Oh, but he's got the wrong departure routing. So I'll have to refile him, and I can show you the refile on CTS. So one of the important things whenever you connect up to Vatsim is just make sure you have the right departure routes, because otherwise the controller has to do it for you, and it just takes time. And time isn't money in this case. Time's just desired, because then I'm not transmitting at 1,000,000 miles an hour on frequency going bleh.
Delta 3024 ready for taxi.
Delta 3024, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 from runway 08 right via Kilo, Romeo and Juliet.
Delta 3024 taxi via Juliet, runway 08 right via Kilo, Romeo for Juliet. Copy.
So if you use vStrips as tower, the only thing you've got to remember is for them to leave the runway, if you need to move them off of the runway, you have to click the destination. So for example, ENGM for here, and then you can move them off of the runway. That's one of the things that we didn't know when we first used it. Me and my mate, he did tower. Also, the go-around sound is horrible.
That's 104 kilos, sorry, 3 kilos, sorry.
Oh, so Tomjet 3 Kilo Hotel, taxi to holding point Juliet 7, runway 08 right, via Lima Romeo, runway 26 right. Give way to the Delta Airlines Boeing 787-800, passing from left to right on Kilo.
Okay, copy Juliet 7 via Lima Romeo 26 right will give way to the 787 on Kilo, Rocco, Tomjet 3 Kilo Hotel.
And that is what's known as a conditional taxi, because we use the red carpet rule, which means that no aircraft are allowed to cross active taxiways, like each other's taxiway paths or routings, without a conditional, because otherwise you run the risk of a plane crashing into another plane. So that's what we use with the follow behind or give way to the aircraft, which just makes life a lot simpler when you're taxiing, because, yeah, some controllers, like I've been practicing today, will taxi you to the holding point or hold you short of a taxiway to maintain that red carpet rule, so that you aren't likely to crash into each other. And that's what we do. So we can either say follow behind, like give way, follow behind, or taxi across and hold short. So, and then you can get conditional lineups, conditional for like tower. So, for example, conditional landing clearances.
Ground Tomjet 3 Kilo, so just confirm that aircraft is just about to turn onto Romeo now.
Tomjet 3 Kilo Hotel, a firm. It's the aircraft that's just turned onto Romeo now.
Okay, copy, will follow, thanks. 3 Kilo.
So yeah, so you can use the conditional for landing. So behind after the landing, I don't have any landing aircraft. Jersey-8, runway 08, land behind. I think it is. I can't remember. It doesn't come up in the course, so that was further reading. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Behind the landing. Delta 3024, Gatwick grounds, pass your message. Oh. Delta 3024, continue taxi to holding point Juliet 4. To the first taxiway on your right, which is Juliet. Hold short of what is basically runway 08 left.
Delta 3024, copy.
So you can use follow the. So for example, if I was telling the Tomjet to go to the same holding point, I could say, well, Tomjet 3 Kilo Hotel, follow the Delta. Sorry, I was about to say 3024. Follow the Delta Boeing 787-800. Hold short of runway 08 right at Juliet 4. And that makes life easier for the pilot because he doesn't have to sit and go, where am I going? He can just follow the first aircraft. Which is nice if they're all going to the same holding point. It's bad if they're going to different holding points. So, yeah. But yeah, makes life fun. So, we've got two aircraft on top of each other. So I do .msg, which is an alias, UAN 1600. So yeah, that's sorted. So Delta 3024, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight. So that's the Delta gone.
Delta 3024, contact Gatwick Tower, copy.
For some reason he's not on my list. I think that's because they're going quick. Tomjet 3 Kilo Hotel, holder Juliet 7, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
Roger 7124 City 5, Tom Jet 3 Kilo, so good day.
Why do people connect with test? Why do they not use a real call sign? Like, it's just so weird. But yeah, everyone on Vatsim's usually polite.
Heathrow ground, good evening, Airport Call 1339, Airbus A319 on standard 33, information hotel on board, press clearance to Lisbon.
I need to get the SAM refile, which is Inver. Air Portugal 1339, Gatwick ground, good evening. Are you able to accept the IMVA 1 Zulu departure? India, Mike, Victor, Uniform, Romeo 1 Zulu departure. Oh yeah, you should be able
Yes,
to.
we are able to set India November Bravo Victor Romeo 1 Zulu departure.
Right, brilliant. So I can just put that in. Right.
Correction, India Mike Victor Uniform 1 Zulu departure. Over.
Air Portugal 1339. Thank you very much for that. Cleared to Lima Papa Papa Tango via the IMVA 1 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 2262. 80's information is hotel QNH 1017. Oh, and we've got an emergency inbound.
Clear to Lisbon via departure India Mike Victor Uniform Romeo 1 Zulu. Runway 08 right. Squawk 2262 QNH 1017. Airport Shop 1339.
Air Portugal 1339, read back correct, port and ready for push and start. So, as you can see on the sector inbound list, we have this one aircraft in red. This one aircraft in red is squawking the emergency squawk code of 7700, which just lets me know that it's an emergency inbound. So I've now got to coordinate with Gatwick Approach to see what his intentions are on landing, which is going to be interesting. So, yeah, so emergency aircraft inbound, so the procedures are pretty... Oh, I haven't handed... Yeah, I did hand him off. So I was sitting there going, I haven't handed him off, but I have. Thompson's disconnected, or has he? No, I handed him off as well. All stations, 80's information change, 80's information is now India. Speaking of which, someone else has spawned on top of the guy who I just told to move. So, let's message him. .msg DAW 44. There we go, that's better. So, yeah, emergency inbound, so I've got to... They sometimes use the prefix of Mayday before. So, what's happening here on the radar? This is really bad radar, because this is SMR. I wish I had the other one open. So, because we have to give priority to the Mayday, the other aircraft inbound has to go around, because we can't have... because of the time spacing between them. So, we have to give priority, which is a bit like, meh. But yeah, that's what it is.
Gatwick, this is Easy 887 Charlie, how do you read?
Easy 887 Charlie, Gatwick ground, good evening. Readability is 5.
Charlie, requesting IFR to Amsterdam, please. Located at stand 113 and a Airbus 320 with information hotel on board.
Okay, so it's 230. So, Easy 887 Charlie, are you able to Are you able to accept a cruising flight level of flight level 230?
About this, we can take 230 for you.
Easy 887 Charlie, cleared to Amsterdam via the Clacton 5 Papa departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 3423, ATIS information is India, QNH 1017. Whoops.
Right, easy 887 Charlie is cleared to Amsterdam via the Clacton 5 Papa departure for 3432, QNH 1017, information India 08 right, flight level 230.
Easy 887 Charlie, read back correct port, I'm ready. So, aircraft inbound. So what I'll do is I won't push aircraft back. I will leave them on stands just in case so I know what's happening. Ryanair can go to stand 2. Oh, hang on, wait, half of these are used up. Okay, can't go to stand 2-2. What about 2-0 used? 1-8. So we'll take him to stand 1-8. The easy 1-7 hotel is going to go to 5-4.
Gatwick ground, good afternoon. Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee, Airbus A320 of information India on board. QNH 1017, stand 16, requesting IFR to Dubrovnik.
Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee, Gatwick ground, good evening. Cleared to Dubrovnik via the Odvig 2 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 0311, ATIS information is India, QNH 1017.
Roger, Odvig 2 Zulu of 08 right, 0311 in the box. Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee.
Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee, read back correct port and ready for push and start.
Wilco 4 Kilo Yankee.
So it's getting a bit busier again. I was trying to look where this BEE goes, and that's kind of interesting.
Gatwick ground, good evening. United 1600, request IFR clearance. To Krakow, we have information India, aircraft type 737-800.
Aircraft crawling station, can you just say call sign only, please? Just so I know what it is.
Uniform Alpha November 1600.
Uniform Alpha November 1600, cleared to Krakow via the Odvig 2 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 0341, ATIS information is India, QNH 1017.
Cleared to Krakow is fine. Didn't get to departure, so got runway 08 right and 0341 for the squawk.
Uniform Alpha November 1600, read back correct port and ready for push and start.
Gatwick ground, Uniform Alpha November 1600, didn't get the departure on your IFL, so can you please repeat?
Uniform Alpha November 1600, departure is via the Odvig 2 Zulu. Oscar Delta Victor India Kilo 2 Zulu departure.
Oscar Delta Victor India 2 Zulu departure. Thank you very much. Uniform Alpha November 1600.
Uniform Alpha November 1600, read back correct port and ready.
Report when ready for push and start taxi. Uniform Alpha November 1600. Thank you.
Yeah, look, Ryanair 8061 Charlie, gonna join November.
Hey, wake up.
Ryanair 8061, roger that. What stands would you like?
Stand 2-1.
Ryanair 8061, taxi to stands 21 via Papa and Kilo.
Papa and Kilo, thanks.
Sound resumed.
Hello. Sorry, I'm also recording.
Gatwick ground, good afternoon or good evening to 20
Sound
Victor
muted.
and 20 with Information Hotel 390 with PDC ready for push and start. Motion.
Speedbird 22 Lima Victor, roger that, stand 20, push and start approved, facing west.
Face west with 20 Lima Victor.
Sound resumed.
Hello, sorry, I'm a bit, like, mad at the moment.
Global Kilo Yankee, push and start, stand 16.
Hang on, someone.
Sound muted.
Aircraft calling for push and start instructions, call sign only.
Bird 44 Kilo Yankee, push and start 16.
Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee. Hold position, startup approved, due to aircraft pushing back just behind you. If you don't get clearance within 1 minute, then request clearance again, please.
It's okay, he's comfortable, he's going to move backwards for me. I'll be a beam clear. If you just let me push, I'll avoid him, don't you worry.
Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee, roger that, stand 16, push and start approved, facing west.
6 approved, facing west, Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee, thank you, bro.
And Juliet 4.
Sound resumed.
Sorry about that.
Ground, Portugal 1339, stand 33, ready for push and start.
Air Portugal 1339, stand 33, push and start approved, facing south.
Push and start approved, facing due south, Air Portugal 1339.
Sound resumed.
Sorry, it's very busy, so.
I see.
Are you observing, or what are you doing?
I'm flying. I'm currently on my way to Inverness.
You? Did you fly for the Birmingham event earlier?
No, I just got back from work.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm kind of like swamped at the moment. One emergency, 3 aircraft pushing back, 2 cleared, 2 planned, and one current arrival and 1 nearby arrival.
Good afternoon, Gatwick ground, North Road 371, radio check.
Nortrans 371, Gatwick ground, good evening, readability is 5.
Gatwick ground, North Road 371, stand 13, in a 737, 800 aircraft, Western India, IFR to Helsinki, please.
Nortrans 371, cleared to Helsinki via the Frame 1 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 6232, QNH 1017.
Clear to Helsinki via front 1 Zulu departure of 08 right. Squawk 6232, QNH 1017, over Nortrans 371.
Nortrans 371, read back correct. Port M ready. It's British Airways as well.
Welcome.
11:13. Where's 13's busy? Is 15? 15. We'll go for 15. There we go. The ground charts don't also match up to what I'm controlling at. So.
I'm sure to Lima Victor ready for taxi.
Speedbird 44 Quebec. Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee. Follow the British Airways A320. Hold short at holding points Juliet 4.
That's a negative Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee. We're still starting up. That wasn't me calling.
My apologies, Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee. Aircraft calling up for taxi instructions, call sign only. Whoops.
Speedbird 22 Lima Victor.
Speedbird 22 Lima Victor, my apologies. Taxi to stands Juliet 4 via Juliet.
Holding point Juliet 45, Juliet, we both due to early with exit.
Whoopsie daisy. That was a bit embarrassing.
Goedenavond, Jersey van 89, vacated 013, Delta 1.
Jersey 189er, Gatwick grounds, good evening. Taxi to stand 10 via runway 08 left. Alpha November, Mike and Juliet.
Alright, taxi to stand 10 via 08 left. Alpha November, Mike and Juliet, Jersey 189.
And 44 Kilo Yankee, we are ready for taxi now.
Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee, follow the company A320, hold short of holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right.
Okay, follow my twin brother to Juliet 4, Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee.
We're not brothers.
Yes, we are. Mum hasn't told you yet.
Easy 887 Charlie, requesting push start from stand 113.
Easy 887 Charlie, stand 113, push and start approved, facing west.
Face west, push start approved, easy 887 Charlie, thank you.
Ground Tomjet 076 ready check.
Tomjet 076, Gatwick ground, good evening, readability is 5.
076, we have information hotel, stand 130-757-200. The aircraft type requesting to Colombo filed.
Tomjet 076, clear to the clear to Colombo via the Oddvik 2 Zulu departure for runway 08 right. Squawk 1156, ATC information is India, QNH 1017.
Please over to Colombo via the Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, runway 08 right. Squawk 1156, information India is current QNH 117, Tomjet 076.
Tomjet 076, read back correct, port M ready, brake, brake, brake. Easy 887 Charlie, squawk 3423. So if I do dot stand,
Tomjet 076, ready.
stand 52 via Delta, runway 08 left, Alpha November, Papa Lima. That gets him up there. Aircraft calling station, say again.
Tomjet 076, pretty ready for pushback.
Tomjet 076, stand 130, push and start approved, facing west.
Push start approved, facing west, Tomjet 076.
Right.
If you go on with Portugal 1339, request exit.
Aircraft calling for taxi instructions, just stand by one. Tomjet 076, actually, can you push into stand 104?
Tomjet 076, negative, I'm afraid. G6 is already doing its job.
Tomjet 076, no worries then. Air Portugal 1339er. Taxi via Kilo Alpha and Kilo. Hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November. Taxi via Kilo Alpha and Kilo for Air Portugal 1339er.
Okay.
Gary, around the evening, email me 1800, sorry, 1600, request machine start.
Uniform Alpha November, 1600, just standby 1. Speedbird 22 Lima Victor, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225.
Tower 124.225, thank you. Very much. Good to see you later.
Speedbird 44 Kilo Yankee, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
I will, with pleasure. 44 Kilo Yankee, bye-bye.
Okay, right. Uniform Alpha November, stand 22, push and start approved, facing west.
Push and start approved to the west, is Alpha November,
Okay, so the tap is on in Imvar, which is like Clacton. You are on an Oddvic, which is probably the same, I'm hoping. Yes, so Juliet 4, okay. Okay, and now you face the wrong way, because I said west. This is what you have to do with controlling. So I'm going to have to taxi him down there now, which is just going to... just... So I have to send them all down there and down. What's your holding point is Clacton as well. So you're going to have 3 Juliet 4s. 4 Juliet 4s. It's going to be interesting. Tomjet 076, report I'm ready for taxi.
Report I'm ready for taxi, Tomjet 076.
So yeah, I'm going to have to send him out, and him following him, because you've pushed the wrong way. But I can get him up to stand 5-2 after he's gone there.
Easy 887 Charlie, requesting taxi to 085, please.
Easy 887 Charlie, taxi via Lima and Papa. Taxi via Lima, hold short of taxiway Papa.
Lima, hold short, taxiway Papa, easy 887 Charlie, thank you.
Tomjet 076, ready for taxi.
Tomjet 076, taxi to holding points Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Kilo, Romeo and Juliet.
Sorry, could you repeat the holding points?
Tomjet 076, holding point is Juliet 4.
Tomjet 076, quick taxi to Juliet 4 via Kilo, Romeo and Juliet.
Air Portugal, a 1339er, follow the Thompson, Boeing 757-200. Hold short of holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right.
Holding the Thompson 757 and hold short Juliet 4, runway 08 right, Portugal 1339.
3432. Easy 887 Charlie, taxi via Papa, follow the TAP A319 and hold short of holding points Juliet 4 for runway 08 right.
Right, easy 887 Charlie, taxi via Papa, follow the Air Portugal 319 and hold short Juliet 4.
Okay, and who's that? Speedbird 51 kilo. And do .sid, I can't be bothered as well. Okay, so that's the VLX done. And the Speedbird. Okay, right, that's brilliant. And you are going to, my friend, stand 1-5. I can't take you there. I have to send you somewhere else. 1-4's taken. 1-3's taken. 1-1. Dot stand 1-1 via Papa Zulu Mike and Juliet. Oh, Gatwick Approach is closed as well. I didn't know that. So yeah.
Gatwick ground, Unami 1600, request taxi.
Uniform Alpha November 1600, taxi to holding point. Yeah, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet. Uniform November 1600.
Okay, right. Tomjet 076, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
Tower 124.225, provide Tomjet 076.
Air Portugal 1339, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
124.220 for Air Portugal 1339. Thank you, bye bye.
Easy 887 Charlie, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225 with call sign only.
Easy 887 Charlie. The ground, no, trans 371 and 13, reasonable pilot.
Nortrans 371, stand 13, push and start approved, facing west.
Facing west, Nortrans 371. Gatwick ground, good evening. Yellow cab 038 requesting clearance to Manchester with information Alpha.
I'll check this. Right, there we go. Right. Yellow cab 038, Gatwick ground, good evening. Cleared to Manchester via the Lambourne 1 Zulu departure. For runway 08 right, squawk 7021, ATIS information is India, QNH 1017.
Roger, squawk. Could you repeat squawk, actually?
Yellow cab 308, squawk is 7021.
Roger, squawk 7021. Gatwick ground, good evening. KLM 802, Boeing 737, Stan 144, IFR for to Amsterdam.
KLM 4802, are you able to accept a cruising altitude of flight level 230?
That's fine for us. Flight level 230, KLM 802.
KLM 4802, cleared to Amsterdam via the Frane 1 Zulu departure. For runway 08 right, squawk 6254, 8 information is India, QNH 1017.
Okay, KLM 4802 cleared to Amsterdam by the Frane 1 Zulu departure, flight level 230, and it's squawk 6254.
KLM 4208, read back correct, port and ready.
KLM 4802.
Okay, and so Speedbird's pushing back, so's that one. No, sorry, not Yellow Cab. Sorry, VXL, yes.
Gatwick ground, Yellow Cab 038, could you please repeat our SID out of Gatwick?
Oh, that's the wrong one, that's why. Yellow Cab 038, the departure routing is Lambourne 1 Zulu. Lima Alpha Mike 1 Zulu departure.
Roger. Lambourne 1 Zulu.
Uniform Alpha November 1600, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225 with call sign only.
124.225, that was call sign only. Thank you for the 8600, thanks.
Yeah, so this is a bit busy, but not too bad. So let's see if I...
Sound resumed.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've currently, very busy, so I keep muting you. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
I'm also recording, so don't swear. How was work?
Decent, very busy,
That's alright.
very tired.
Whereabouts are you flying from and to?
Gatwick to, not Gatwick, Heathrow to Inverness.
Ooh, Heathrow should have gone Gatwick.
British Airways fly from Heathrow mainly.
Yeah,
and
that's
I tried to do my VA thing, but I couldn't get it to work, so I need to ask someone to make it work.
fair enough. And someone.
Sound muted.
All stations, 80s information change. 80s information is now Juliet.
Sound resumed.
Yeah, no, that's like busy at work. It's all right. What were you doing at work? Like, were you like cooking or like?
I was in front today, so I was doing the till and prepping.
Gatwick ground, Yellow Cab 038 requesting pushback and start.
Yellow Cab Yellow Cab 038, hold position, startup approved. After the, I think it's Norwegian, Boeing 737-800 passes from left to right on Kilo. Push and start is approved, facing west.
Roger, push and start approved, facing west.
Yellow Cab 038, negative. After the Norwegian, Boeing 737-800 passes from left to right on Kilo, push and start is approved after.
Roger.
Sorry, you have to be like that.
Sound resumed.
It always makes me worried when people don't read back conditionals and say, Roger, push and start approved.
Or tell them, like, if someone doesn't read back properly, just say negative, fullback required.
That's
Full
what I
readback.
did. But last time I did that at Gatwick as well. Like, someone was literally there just like, oh, okay, push and start approved facing west with an aircraft taxiing. And I was like, yeah, this could be interesting.
Gatwick ground, KLM 4802, stand 144, ready to push and start.
KLM 4802, stand 144, push and start approved facing west.
Start approved facing west, KLM 4802.
5 aircraft on push. This is going to be interesting. Nortrans 371 taxi. Taxi to holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Kilo, Romeo, and Juliet.
User joined your channel.
I don't know why I just joined the channel.
Sound muted.
Juliet 4, Northern 371.
Dot taxi Juliet 7 via Juliet Papa Alpha November runway 26 right. Oh, I've got to update you, which is Juliet 7. You are a Clacton, which is a Juliet 4, so I will taxi you. So, dot taxi Romeo 1 via Lima and Romeo. And there we are.
Gatwick ground, good evening, Yellow Cab 038, requesting pushback and start.
Yellow Cab 038, stand 13, push and start approved, facing west.
Roger, push and start approved, facing west.
And your refrain, which is, I'll have to look, I will send you to Juliet 4, so.
Sound resumed.
Who was that that jumped down? Was that Finley?
Don't think so. Someone came down and said, don't know why I just joined this room and left.
Ah, fair enough. Oh, Harrison's doing Heathrow. Oh. At the moment, you are going to a Romeo 1. No. Yeah, Romeo 1. So he'll go via there. The KLM will go to Juliet 4. He's currently going down to Juliet 4 now. Yeah, but he'll take ages to taxi. He's going to Romeo 1, so what I can do, depending on when he's ready, is I can send him out before him, because I suspect that's going to be the case. Yeah, where's my water gone? Ah. But yeah, this is the life of an air traffic controller. He's he's stressful at the moment. I'm not too familiar with Gatwick. I'm more familiar with Stansted, because that's where I trained, and that's where I'm training for Tower. So, and then you get the Speedbirds. He just doesn't listen. So I've now got to issue a .stop command because he doesn't listen. I told him to calm down, Papa, and he hasn't.
Ground KLM 4802, ready for taxi.
KLM 4802, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Juliet. Give way to the Norwegian Boeing 737-800, passing from right to left on Romeo and Juliet.
Okay, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet and give way to the region 737. Taylor point 50.
So I've now got to change yours to Juliet 4 because you didn't listen. Because he's now taxiing to Juliet 4, which I know is right. Yeah. So he'll now come down to Romeo 1. He will stop at Romeo 1. Because, yeah. It just makes me annoyed when people don't do that. So we've got a VLG, which is Vueling. 37 Juliet Mike. Oh, brilliant. And then we have an Air Force One. But that's what I mean. The Air Force One has call sign Air Force One. At the bottom it has the call sign Airlift. So sometimes it's at your discretion. So, but yeah, well. Part of, I think it's AF1 or AFR1, something like that. Instead of Air Force One, but people are idiots.
Gatwick ground, yellow cab 038, we're ready to copy taxi clearance.
Yellow cab 038, taxi via Kilo, hold short of taxiway Quebec.
Roger, taxi via Kilo, hold short of Quebec.
Nortrans 371, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
124.55, Northwest 371. Thanks for controlling.
Woody departure. See, that's what I mean. Why would you file the Woody departure? So now I've got to go back on. I've got to go on my Pathfinder. And then type in LEBL. He can just live with it now because he can't file properly. Because now I have to look at it and go, oh, well, what waypoints does it have in common? Woody, Lesdo. I don't even think he's filed correctly. Sitet isn't even on there. Lesdo, was that on? Did I say Lesdo? No. I'll just see at this point. I'll just give him a new flight plan. Who was that? Wait, what? Stand 101 requesting clearance. Yeah, that's fine. KLM 4802. Contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
Good tower, KLM 4802. Thanks very much.
I now. Has the yellow cab disconnected? No, 038 HLX. Yellow cab 038, hold position. I say again, hold position. Taxi instruction cancelled.
Roger, hold position.
What's his departure route? Lambourne, which I suspect is... That's Juliet.
Gatwick ground, good evening. Air Force 175, request radio check.
Air Force 1, Gatwick ground, good evening. Readability is 5. Yellow cab 038, taxi to holding point, Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Kilo, Romeo and Juliet.
Yellow cab 038, taxi to holding point J4 for runway 08 via Kilo, Romeo, Juliet.
Roger that. He hasn't even turned on the right taxiway. That's what I mean. I can't even... That's the thing. So I'm now going to have to put... .sid. It'd be Bogner. So Bogner. departure. So I've now got to get up 08 right. Bognor departure, which isn't even on here. What's the alternative to Bognor? See, this is why people should just fly right, like the correct flight route. Bognor alternative is Seaford. Via Sierra Foxtrot Delta. Mal Albert. Seaford, so Sierra Foxtrot Delta for Zulu.
Gatwick ground, yellow cab 03 requesting hold position.
Yellow cab 038, roger request, hold position. Taxi clearance is cancelled.
Roger.
See, I wouldn't mind if you use the call sign actually got the like taxi routings right. But they don't, because he's an idiot. Is he 906? So push west. So he's now pushing. He's just an idiot. See, it just annoys me. So, the Vueling, was he an arrival? No, he's meant to have pushed back. No, he's not even on there. Oh, so he's not filed. Speedbird 7 Alpha. So that just reminds me of one of the not locals, but one of the people that comes into Stansted quite a lot. When I said continue to the end of the runway. Air Force One, read back correct, report when ready. So yellow cab's now stopped. He's just... When I said continue to the end, I meant the other end. Otherwise, I would have said hold short.
Gatwick ground, yellow cab 038, now ready to copy taxi clearance.
Yellow cab 038, taxi to holding points, Juliet 4 for runway 08 right, via Kilo, Romeo, and Juliet.
Roger, taxi to holding point, Juliet 4 via Kilo, Romeo, Juliet.
I just wouldn't mind if people could actually, like, follow right, but hey. I swear that guy's just pushed back. In fact, I'm willing to bet he did.
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
Don't you love it when there's an aircraft called Air Force One that can't file a flight plan correctly? And that is the Seaford 4 Zulu. I mean, I swear he's pushed back, because he's now, I swear he was closer to stand 3, because he's now a beam stands, holding point Mike 3. Were you on last night?
I did 2 flights last night.
Where did you fly to?
I flew with Tom from Gatwick to Dublin, then Dublin back to Gatwick.
Fair enough.
I had to go around because I got trolled.
Wait, because of what?
Harrison.
Oh.
So Tom told me that he landed, like, his gear wouldn't come down, so he had to just land and go off the edge of the runway. So I was like, oh, okay, so I need to stop before the edge of the runway. And then Harrison joins and says, go around. So I'm like, oh, this is all legit. So I go around, I'm like, okay. And then I spoke on frequency, you know, Shamrock 24 kilo, gone around. Then Tower's like, reason for go around. I'm like, wait, what?
That's jokes, to be honest. London's getting pissy. He's literally sat there and said, let's not give aircraft silly directs that will climb them through my big in arrivals, please. So things are calmed down now. Aircraft doing silly things, not listening to ATC. Like, I just had an aircraft I had an aircraft perform a runway incursion.
Jeez.
With another aircraft landing. I was literally there, just like, it's fine, he's taxiing on 08 right. Looked down, looked up again, and I was like, oh great. I went straight onto London approach. Not London approach, Gatwick approach was like runway incursion. Which was so much fun.
When's your next mentoring session?
I ain't got one yet. It's that long. There's barely any mentoring sessions for Tower at the moment. So I'm still waiting.
Rick.
I'm believing me, EZ69.
Sound muted.
Easy 69 Lima Tango, Gatwick grounds, good evening. Taxi to stand 54 via Bravo Papa Lima.
Taxi to stand 54 via Bravo Papa Lima. EZ69 Lima Tango.
So it was so busy, I was giving follow me instructions to aircrafters. Not follow me, follow the aircraft in front of you's instructions.
Sound resumed.
Yeah, I was giving follow the aircraft in front of you's instructions. Like that, like the command. Which was quite worrying.
Gatwick ground, hello, Welling 37 Juliet Mike. We're on stand 21, Airbus A320, and request IFR clearance to Rome.
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
Bueling 37 Juliet Mike, Gatwick grounds, good evening. Cleared to Rome via the Seaford, Sierra Foxtrot Delta, for Zulu departure from my 08 right. Squawk 1166, ATC information is Juliet, QNH 1017.
Roger, cleared Rome, Seaford 4, Zulu departure, runway 08 right, squawk 1164, information Juliet and QNH 1017, wheeling 37 Juliet Mike.
Fueling 37 Juliet Mike, negative, squawk is 1166.
Apologies, squawk 1166, 37 Juliet Mike.
Fueling 37 Juliet Mike, read back correct, port M ready, brake. Yellow cab 038, no further ATC available. I'm on this Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight.
Go to Unicom 122.8. Thank you for the ATC.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Oh, Harrison said we're allowed to put our own ATCs up now.
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
Mate, I'm not allowed to take you off.
One, specify request pushback and startup.
Air Force One, push and start approved, facing north.
Pushback approved, facing north, copy, thank you.
Ugh. Oh, 3-7. Sorry, yeah, he's pushing back now. Sorry, yeah. No, he's not. I've just cleared him. Easy 6-9 Lima Tango. He's there. So yeah, it's a bit quiet now, which is I'd say nicer actually. I kind of prefer it being busy. It makes life challenging. But yeah. So after all of that, we currently now have 2 aircraft clear, 1 aircraft cleared, 1 aircraft pushing back, and 1 aircraft that hasn't filed a flight plan yet. So yeah. It's been a pretty interesting day. No one's on the bother. So one of the things that you need to do when you're an air traffic controller on Vatsim is you need to set up your ATIS, which stands for Automatic Terminal Information System. So to do that, first you need to find the ATIS file, which is in your documents, Euroscope UK data ATIS ATIS.txt, and that gives you all of the ATIS files, which makes life interesting. You then type in the ATIS airport, so the airport where you're controlling at, get meter, change your ATIS info to whatever letter you want, click test URL, and then automatically generate new ATIS using the URL, start multiple record playback, and then connect ATIS, and that's what it. Oh, tower was on again. So I will take my ATIS down, and I will reselect the runway, which is Gatwick, like so, and that's it. That's what you have to do. So yeah, that's that. This guy's just taxiing for some reason. Air Force One, hold position. You haven't been given taxi instructions, sir.
Sorry, so you disconnected. Air Force One requesting taxi clearance to runway 08 right.
Air Force One, taxi to holding point, Juliet 7th, runway 08 right, via Alpha November, runway 26 right.
Air Force One to point J7, runway 08 right, via A and N.
Kilo, time.
So yeah, if an aircraft listening into your ATIS, then they'll have a little A next to it. Some controllers on Vatsim will let you listen into their frequencies as well, so you can learn That's how I learned, is I just controlled and listened in to aircraft, which made life interesting, which was quite fun. So, yeah. There's not much to talk about at the moment. So we've got British Airways 458 inbound now. So, looking on my stand allocation guide, I think he can taxi to stand 140. Yeah, so I'll take him to stand 140. I think what they were saying is actually... No, wait, stand 140 isn't right. That's why. So, what I will do is look at my chart.
Fueling 37 Juliet Mike, request push and start.
Fueling 37 Juliet Mike, stand 2-1, push and start approved, facing west.
Push and start approved, face west, fueling 37 Juliet Mike.
So, can I taxi him to stand 28? No. What else is there on here? 13? No. What about 31 to 37? They're all the Boeing 777s. I don't want those. What about, where's 170? No. Not 170. 145, no. Where's 38? It must be 38. Nope. 37. No. 36. No. 35. No. Oh. 13. 15. 18 to 25. So it's taxi him to stand 19. Aha, and London South Central is on. Air Force One, contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Have a good flight.
Thank you for your assistance today, contacting Gatwick Tower now. Thank you.
Ow, I ache now. I've been sitting down for too long controlling. Yeah, so London South Central's on, which is always good. They're usually on, to be honest. They're quite friendly. Yeah, so if I scroll out, then I should be able to see the history trails. Or not. Oh, he's disconnected. Ugh. Sad, but yeah. So, yeah, this is Gatwick. So, what else is there that I can show you? One of the common issues as well. When you log on, sometimes it will show you up in Hungary. So, just untick where it says auto load last profile and startup, and then that makes life easier. Also, yes, so what we use now in the updated Euroscope is we use something called vCCS. So that means that instead of going through TeamSpeak, I can talk to specific controllers using their frequency. So what it is, you have to go other set, and then vCCS dialog, which brings you up this little box here. And then, if you click on edit, the server name at the moment is vccs.bravoalpharomeo lima whiskey.uk. Server port is 90988, and if you set G2G push to talk as something like the left key, then that works. Check your capture mode, capture device, and playback. So So I need to put my playback device. I haven't set this up, that's bad. And then you click, and then your nickname is, I have to get mine off of TeamSpeak, your nickname is your CID. And hey presto, and you click OK. And then it works. And then just to test it, you click test. And then if you look on your radar, you'll say connection established to a TS3 server. And then end, done. And when you click test, everything, like the bottom lights up red, that lights up pink, and you know it's done. And of course it's not responding, because the gyroscope's crashed. Always helps. So what I need to do now is close that. And, well, this would be a brilliant time to show you how to set up gyroscope, because my left screen has crashed. If I take that over... Oh, it was Windows actually crashed. Ew, dear. Okay, right. So with that, that's the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for any future videos, any UK airports you'd like me to control at, then just let us know in the comments section below. And I hope to see you very, very soon. I hope you have a wonderful evening, or morning, or day, depending on when you watch this. So, good night or goodbye.